Welcome back, everyone. I'm Dr. Isabel Roy, and today we are talking about Helichrysum. Helichrysum is an amazing oil that is medicinal. We use this all the time in our home when we have a situation where there's a cut or a scrape, because it has benefit where it kind of helps you with wound healing, but also to help kind of slow down bleeding. We just had an incident last week. My daughter had a little friend over. She had cut her finger at home before she came over, but after taking a shower here, she kind of forgot and the band-aid came off, and she kind of hit it onto something and it started bleeding again. And so all I hear is this little voice saying, help, I'm bleeding. It's not what you want to hear as a mom. The blood is dripping down. I mean, it was pretty good cut. And so we immediately took the Helichrysum out and we put a drop on there, and then I put a drop of lavender as well, just to help again with the great antiseptic and to calm her down. It stopped bleeding immediately. It was so amazing. Put a fresh band-aid on there and we were good to go. We never heard about it again. I want to talk a little bit more about the benefits of Helichrysum. This is one that you'll definitely want in your medicine cabinet. That is what we use it for. And I'm going to go over, as I always do, emotional side of things, the emotions that you can address with the Helichrysum. Now, if you don't already have our Essential Oil app, which is amazing, make sure that you go into the comments in the description box below and download the free Droply app because it is so good. I love this app. We're going to go over the Helichrysum on the app so that you guys can see what this app offers. I always talk about it, and I know that so many of you love it, yet many of you don't have it yet. So it's free as long as you use my code. If you don't use the code, you'll pay like $9 US. You don't want to do that. You want to get it for free, right? This app is great because it'll give you the applications. It's amazing for skin. We know that. It's great for scar tissue. It's also good for wrinkles, acne, bleeding, nosebleeds, and tinnitus, which is the ringing in the ears. Now, it is used in a lot of our, skin products. It's amazing for anti-aging, for the appearance of skin. It's just a really, really great oil that you want to include in your skincare. And so those are some of the primary uses. And what I love about this app, and I always rave about this, is that it'll give you links to the actual studies that have been done with this oil. And so if we click on here, the research that's been done, Helichrysum can assist with combating fleas in cats and dogs. Now, that's not something we hear very often. And we can't use all the oils for cats and dogs. We do have some oils that are like to avoid with cats and dogs. So that's something that we know we can use the Helichrysum. It's soothing for mental fatigue and it helps to ease inflammation. So we've got some 3 links here: combating fleas in dogs and cats, soothing mental fatigue, and easing inflammation. So soothing, calming. Regardless, we know that it's soothing and calming. Now, we extract the oil from the flower. So it is a flower that is tiny, white, yellow flower. The smell is very, very different from most oils that you may have experienced if you're newer with essential oils. This one is not one that you'll be like, well, definitely don't want to throw it all over the place like I just did. But that's okay. Maybe I need it. It's an oil that is amazing emotional pain. And so if we look at the emotional side of things, first of all, if you're smelling it, it's nothing like you probably experience when it comes to essential oils. It doesn't smell like, it doesn't smell like pretty flowers or lavender or like a citrus or anything like that. Much more earthy. It almost smells like hay, or it's like herbal. Some people like go through phases when they may feel like they're craving the smell. And so I'm just rubbing it on right now because I've got I just wiped it off of my desk. But basically, if we go in the book for essential oils and emotions, it is the oil for pain. And it's an amazing healer for emotional pain. It aids the walking wounded, those with a history of difficult life circumstances, trauma, self-destruction, loss, or abuse. These individuals need the powerful spiritual support that Helichrysum offers. Very interesting. It gives strength and endurance to the wounded soul who must keep on living despite past difficulties. Now, we've all had varying degrees of past difficulties. Sometimes it's more recent, sometimes it was in your childhood. Everybody I know, I think, has had some stuff, right? And so this oil restores confidence in life and in the self, giving the individual strength to carry on. Helichrysum has a powerful relationship with the light of the sun. Remember Helios, that Greek name that it comes from? It imbues joy, fervor, and hope for living. Now, if we are looking at the negative emotions that it addresses, it addresses the intense emotional pain, anguish, or trauma, hopeless, despairing, wounded. And so if you're feeling any of those things, that's when you want to bust out your Helichrysum. And on the positive side, it helps you with healing. It helps you feel more brave, have more courage. You're more hopeful, transforming, persevering, and determined. And so we've got lots going on there. I also wanted to cover a few other things that Helichrysum can offer you. Like many oils, it can be very anti-inflammatory. It's really antifungal, which is great because antifungal is not a property that all the essential oils have necessarily. A lot of them are going to be antibacterial. This one is as well. That's going to be great for different, uses in your medicine cabinet. Some people have used it to help relieve their allergies. If they're fighting anything that's like a skin inflammation, skin irritation, it's a great one. A wound healing. Europe more for helping out with digestion, gallbladder issues, different kinds of infections, including candida. And so there's a lot of different things that you can apply this oil for. Also, when we were talking about benefits regarding mental health, soothing, calming, it could be really helpful for insomnia. And so you can use it in your diffuser. You can put just a little bit on with some lavender. I think together those two smell really nice. And then you can just put some on your chest, cup it into your hands, and take a nice couple of deep breaths. That can really be super helpful if you're finding it difficult to sleep, maybe because you're stressed. Just like any other oil, a little goes a long way. If you have your carrier oil, I love using the fractionated coconut oil, which is really great. Put a little bit in, rub your hands together, and then you can apply it to the skin. And also the benefit of doing that is that you will not lose your Helichrysum to evaporation. And so it's always a good idea to use your carrier oil. I hope you guys learned something new about Helichrysum today. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Let me know, and I will be happy to answer those for you. Have a great day, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Ciao.